What's going on, my dudes? Lauren, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Amazing. Viking, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome on in. It's so good to see you guys. I'm going to be going through the third chapter of Frostpunk. I'm just putzing around with making some stream changes just a little bit. But I hope that both of you guys are doing well. Just making some edits and some changes and trying to make the stream better for you. Cool. All right, let's see if that looks better once you guys start chatting. Perfect. Everything is set up like I want. I want it to. Doing well. Woke up to my dad calling me like, sup, we're on the way. We're going on a hike. I shoved some breakfast down my throat and then we went on a 4.5 kilometer hike. It was dog shit. But Viking, everywhere in Norway looks beautiful. So I'm sure that that 4.5 kilometer hike was actually stunning. And 4.5 kilometers is only what? 3 miles? Viking, you're forgetting that I need freedom units. All right. So far in Frostpunk, what we've been doing is the first one was trying to find, or the first chapter was trying to find alternative fuel sources to coal. So our kids are no longer in the mines. The second chapter in Frostpunk was surviving the first whiteout, which our city did just fine. We lost probably 750 people, but beyond that, everybody was doing okay. And then the third chapter is colonizing another generator site. So that's what we're currently in the process of, and we're waiting for the rest of that blizzard to fully move out of the next place to be able to colonize. In 2.7 miles. Yeah, Viking, that's not too far, but I was gonna say that's the problem, is the actual elevation of it. But I hope that it wasn't so bad. Oh. But you did it. It's over. You got to spend some time with your family, so that's really all that matters. Wasn't horrible. I just wish I just wish it wasn't the first thing I did in the morning. Fair. And you also wish that you had some sort of idea that you were going to be doing it. All right. So let's get reoriented really quickly. Oh, that actually scared me. Because now I no longer get any notification that these sound alerts are going to happen. I hate it. I hate it because that means anybody who's going to try to scare me will it'll actually work. So that's a problem. All right. So we are woefully running out of materials, out of housing and goods, which is all terrible. And then is there anywhere else that we can actually get some materials? Because if we don't, we're going to be kind of boned. Do I have any General Kotex, what's going on, my dude? It's good to see you. I have people going here. I hope life has been going well for you, my friend. It's been a while. But Kotex, it's good to see you. A lot has changed. Hopefully the changes have been for the good. All right. So what I was looking for, if there was any materials that we'd be able to go ahead and try to get, which we're searching the meadows now, which I think will give us food, and then we'll have to go out here as soon as we can. Right now the storm is still hitting this part of the map, so we can't go anywhere where this blizzard is currently at, because we need to be able to explore here, which is where the next place that we need to colonize is, and then we need the materials desperately because we're going to run out of them. Check Discord, homie. All right, I got you. Oh, Kotex, please do. And if you don't want me to say it on on stream, I won't, and then I'll be happy to message you back. Viking, these pictures are beautiful. All right. Perfect. Let's head back in. We have 27,000 people. Actually, no, we have 30,000 people. We're doing relatively okay. Extraction. Is there anything else that we could do? We need more materials, and then we'd be able to get more oil. I feel like that's what we got to do in order to get massive amounts of oil. I'm also thinking about heading down to the street to grab a burger or something. If you do, please send me a picture of the burger because I want to see it. All right, as soon as we get more materials, we'll be able to build more oil for here, which should help our at least heat problem. All right. Let's go ahead and let things roll for a little bit. We have research going. We have our exploration occurring. I've also never been to that place before, so I'm unsure what to order. So you should look. Wait. What my friends do before we go to any other restaurant is look at the Yelp pictures of the food that they want to order, and then based on the pictures, they'll be like, "This is what I want." And I'm like, I mean, that's definitely one way to go about it. Elena is the type of lady that will literally just go into the menu and be like, "This sounds fantastic," and would love it. Verna Watts, a 41-year-old inventor, building a pet cat. I love it. The elders will love this little guy in the care facility. A mechanical cat that wants nothing in return. Doesn't need to be fed, doesn't need to be cleaned, but gives eternal attention and love. At least as long as the steel doesn't rust. Perhaps I'll cover it with seal fur to exchange pats. Not that it needs them. I'll name him Buster. I love it. Hotex, I'm glad to hear that things are going well, and I'm really happy for you, my friend, and you should get back into streaming. Reverend Dave, what's going on, my dude? Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I'm the type of person that could order whatever. The waiter could place it. Hey, Trevor Dave, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm the type of person that could order whatever. The waiter could place it on the table and take a massive dump all over it and say, "Yep, that looks amazing. Thank you." So, Viking, then that's even more of a reason to go and give it a try. And Trevin Dave, thank you again, my friend. I appreciate you. And Kotex, keep me posted as to when you are planning on going or getting back into the streaming game, because I would love to be able to hang out with you. I'm excited that my people are making pets now, so that's kind of cute. So negative in the materials department. Hopefully some of these should finish up relatively quickly. I was raised, whatever is put in front of me is my meal. I was absolutely spoiled when I was a kid, and even though we had 3 older brothers, my mom would definitely make us whatever we wanted. So I am definitely more picky when it comes to my food. But after Elena and I got together, I've definitely started to eat way more things than I used to, and it's been a lot. It's actually been really cool to try a whole bunch of different things. Is there anything else that I can build? No. I don't want to eat that. My dad? Well, shit, I guess you're... Well, then, I guess you're gonna starve, then. See, that's definitely not the approach that my mom took, which is kind of surprising because we had 4 boys living in one house. I was an only child. I was also told that if I left the table hungry, it was my own fault. I mean, probably... That's probably what my parents should have done to me, but, you know. I'm a hungry boy. Can't actually use this building. That sucks. I was hoping I was going to be able to use that building to make more materials. A desperate mother for communal parenthood. Steward, a woman was arrested for breaking into a city nursery and trying to steal a baby. She claims it was her own. There's no evidence it's her child, as all newborns are taken from their mothers and reassigned new names. I just know it's him, the woman insists. I recognize his cry. She has garnered support from people who deem the law too extreme, and they think that communal parenthood should grant biological parents visitation rights on their offspring. What should we do? Uphold the law and punish her. Yikes. Or give biological parents visitation rights. Relations improve with the stalwarts, or communal parenthood is less effective at increasing the percentage of active workers. I don't know, boys. I mean, I still got second dinner at like 11 before bed, and yeah, that's fair. What annoys me is that I'm in my late 20s, and if I say I don't like something, I make my own food. My mom looks super shocked, and she goes, "But you like this as a child." Bitch, I didn't have a choice. All right. Because Viking, I know, wants to have more children in the mines, we have to have communal parenthood so that the parents can stay at work so that we can raise the children to work in the mines. The stalwarts will be happy. We just finished exploring so that we can get these goods. Soggle, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, my friend. Why aren't the children in the mines already? So the problem, Viking, is that there's no mines in New London anymore. So we need to go and find new mines. I just learned how to work the family. My mom made dinner at 7 p.m. and she went to bed at 9 p.m. and my uncle would come home at 10 and would ask if I was hungry. And you would be like, hell yeah. Under the snow lies a convoy of automatons with the imperial livery and tarnished silver hulls. The machines seem to have come from the Ashtop Mountains. The scouts managed to decipher their last instructions. If no one arrives, seek survivors. Our scouts are confident they could repair the automatons to work in New London. Otherwise, we could repurpose the cores. But the problem is that we already have 5 cores. I'm actually okay with trying to get the automatons to be able to be helpful in New London. The crowds surviving in these shacks have distinctive pocks all over their skin. They claim that their affliction makes them more resistant to the cold. Unconvinced, our scouts keep their distance. They're like, look at these guys' rash. We're gonna stay just far enough away. Increases the population by 1,200, but disease is I'll come back. But now that allows us to actually connect this to an underlying trail, which I think that's what we needed to do to actually. There we go. We'll have them finish that trail. We'll have some goods cooking, which will be good. And then after that trail is done, this should open. Oh, I should cancel that actually. How many people do I need to scavenge this? Because we desperately need this to be done first. Every year, I buy a leg of dried and salted leg of lamb. That sounds fantastic. The reason for that is because when I was a small Viking, I woke up at 4 a.m. to use the bathroom, and my grandpa was just at the dinner table eating it. I sat down with him and ate way too much meat. I love that memory. That actually sounds really adorable, which, Viking, that's kind of surprising coming from you, because you're usually so, like, oh! But that's the cutest thing that I've ever heard you say. All right, so let's let them finish that path, and then we'll start the other one to be able to get more materials. The stalwarts begin rallying. Bursting with support, the streets fill with stalwarts as they praise your name and they call upon the city to rise for you as well. The stalwarts have begun rallying in support of you in the direction that you've led the city. Their devotion attracts more followers, and their rallies grow in size and enthusiasm. We don't need more workers. The heat stamps could be helpful. Let's actually do the heat stamps because that'll be helpful. I wasn't always a cunt. Well, Viking, I'm proud of you either way. All right, our research is done, so we should start looking into that here in a second. Oh, if I had more materials, I could do this. Oh, I can just do it. Okay, never mind. I didn't think I could just go ahead and do that, so that's kind of huge. Oh, hell yeah. And that will allow us to start getting more materials, which I think that's going to be the thing that slows us down the most right now. I like that this game changed from just like focal city management to like overall colony management. I think it's a good way, or a good sequel type of approach, which is really interesting. The rallies begin collapsing. Your relations with the stalwarts have deteriorated, and they no longer support you enough to rally in your favor. If you improve their relations, they might campaign in your name. All right, well, fuck me then, huh? All right. I don't need the... Oh, that's kind of cool. Oil, steam, and coal can yield more heat, which would be pretty cool. Unlocks the symbiotic support generator bonus, which gives passive boost to housing, heavy industry, food. Construction cost is 40 cores? Jesus. That's going to take a long time to be able to build. What do the freight what do the freight docks do? Skyways capacity and resource production and outposts is significantly increased. Actually, though, that might be helpful. I think this might be the majority of this. Let's do this, and that way we can actually work on trying to get some more resources from the actual outposts. No, keep the rally going. My grandpa is also the reason why I don't drink beer and stuff for Christmas dinner. It's the only time I will drink milk for dinner. It sounds like your grandpa was a really good influence on you, Viking. Oh shit, we got mad oil coming in now. That way we can start stockpiling at both places. Sadly, he died when I was 14. Oh, I'm sorry, Viking. But it sounds like you guys really were really close and got to spend a lot of time with each other, which is also really important too. Partial measures, communal parenthood. Steward, it seems that the communal parenthood law is only partially effective. Following reports of baby cries in private dwellings, our guards routinely seize infants from allegedly childless citizens. These people are criminals. They shouldn't even reproduce in the first place, complained the representative of the stalwarts. Yo, what the fuck? They demand we institute a proper birthing program, establishing who should and shouldn't bear children. What should we do? Nope. That's something that I don't agree with. That sounds like a bad plan. Oh, we have notable squalor. Well, that's a problem. How does one improve the squalor? Material scarcity, machine-centric shift, buildings. Yikes, okay. They just don't like robots. That's fine. Is there any way that I can increase the logistics department so that we can actually have more people going out and exploring? Which I don't think so, because I think all of these are as big as they can be, which is fine. I think that just means that we're going to have to go out in the global scheme and see if we can change that. And they just finished building one of the things, I think. Orphaned apprentices, family apprenticeship, and communal parenthood. Steward, many are bewildered by the new situation following the passage of communal parenthood. Parents are uncertain what to do with the children who are apprenticed to them. Since he's now considered everyone's child, can we keep him at our workshop? Inquired one parent. He continually expresses a desire to stay, yet I'm unsure if we're permitted to keep him. Some parents wish to retain their children as apprentices, while others eagerly await their departure. They're like, please get this kid out of here. So they can only do one or the other. Okay. If we forego traditional families, we shouldn't expect children to be apprenticed to their parents, which would worsen our relationship with the pilgrims. Or if we do this to apprentice children to their close relatives, we must preserve traditional family structures, which we would have to repeal the communal, dismiss the problem. My mom told me many times over the years how he would lighten up every time I would ask him something about history, because nobody really cared that much for it. So I got my love for history from him. He most likely shouldn't have let me read a book about World War I when I was like 11. There's some images from that book that live rent-free in my head. Yikes. Do we want pilgrims or do we want... I feel like I'm going against the Star Wars quite a lot here in this little bit. So we will have to support... So if we propose this, it'll force them to go to school rather than the family apprenticeship, which would be more in line with the other one. People are divided. Let's see who we can try to convince to help us. Which we can see if we can get the Frostlanders to help. Doesn't look like we really can. Weather adjusted shifts. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. That would also be helpful, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'd be able to build that. Let's try to do this and see if we can build this. Oh, it just says to research it. Okay, we can do that. Doesn't mean we actually have to build it. Then that's fine. Oh, yeah. The boys, the children are going to school. They're no longer apprentices. Okay. So this is done. Nice. So this is done, giving us some more research. We can probably stop this to be able to get more people back, because we need to start being able to move people over here to start exploring. Is school a strange way of saying 18-hour shifts in the mines? Exactly. You just hit the nail on the head, Viking. Let us get rid of this. And then how do I... Goods is a problem. Fine. And then how do I'm gonna have to stop the research. Actually, if I stop this goods thing, I think that should give me the people that I need to go and explore here. Because this is where the next winter home is, and that's where we have to actually go and get, or start to colonize. So that'll be helpful. Is there anywhere else? Oh, we need materials and this sucks. Can I use prefabs to make materials? That uses oil to make materials, and this uses materials to make prefabs. Let's finish this research, and then we'll go and start the one for them, and then we'll keep moving. Do you have to micro the city before spreading out, similar to the first game? No, actually, it just starts out with most of the city already developed. So now you're all focused on spreading out and expanding, which is strange because the whole game was so focused on the micromanagement and the harshness of the environment that you couldn't actually that it was really difficult to survive in this circle. So now it's more focused on like colony development, which is totally different. And it's interesting because you look at it from like city development, like city level, which is kind of cool. Okay. I wonder if I just need to expand that first. So we'll do that here in a second, but we have to start the other research project. We said that we agreed to being able to do this. And I will say, Viking, this game is a little bit more forgiving than the last one, because man, I feel like there are definitely times where I've made mistakes and I feel like the game was like giving me a chance to be able to still recover from that mistake. Because the first one, you didn't realize that you were making a mistake until like really late, and then you're like, oh shit, I don't know how I'm going to compensate for that. But now it's like, all right, I think I can actually do some things to like actually change the course of the city. Which is, I'd say, a little bit more. Due to negative relations, your supporters have ended their rallies. All right, well, I wouldn't say negative relations. The program war, mandatory school, steward. People are increasingly arguing over the curriculum taught in schools. Some think we should reduce theoretical knowledge and provide more survival training. We're failing these kids. We're filling these kids' heads with numbers and useless junk, complained an angry trapper. We ought to take them to the field trips to hunt. Others argue the exact opposite. We need to teach the children how to think and come up with new solutions instead of perpetuating outdated practices, says an engineer. Focus on survival training. Mandatory school no longer increases research speed, but provides food instead. Concentrate on science. I actually do like that better. Keep it balanced. Marginally worsen with all communities. Okay. Perfect. How do I fix this? Oh, I'm turning that on and off. I'm an idiot. I was like, why is this not letting me fix it? No more rallies in this district. Got it. Well, hold on. Frostlanders' demands are met. The Frostlanders are delighted that you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Hell yeah. Well, Barbara, you can lay off. Oh, okay. Constructed in these districts, food extraction, industrial, residential towers designed to provide shelter to a large number of citizens. Ah, okay. So you can provide shelter within the actual district, and that would increase the actual overall shelter. That might actually be more helpful than I thought. All right. So now this is just about done, and then we can actually see what's out there. The Dreadnought Husk, a curse of Winterhome. An ancient, empty dreadnought hull towers over the flat snow. Our scouts met some people living in shelters on leeward sides who claimed that the mighty machine was stripped clean long before they arrived. They asked the people have asked us to take them to New London If only so that they can be further away from the ruins of Winterhome. Everyone who goes there comes back with a cough and only worsens. The camp leaders said stay away. The place is dead. We should move on. Winterhome has a cursed history. A series of corrupt leaders have pushed the city's generators beyond its limits. At last, a competent captain took charge, but by then the generator had been permanently damaged and was doomed to explode. The city's people had no choice but to gather all they could to a nearby dreadnought and take their chances in the Frostland. Rumor has it that the ruins still hold valuable resources, but our scouts avoid the site, fearing toxic gases are leaking from the fissures in the ground and ghosts that wail through the night. We need to send colonists. We're going there. This is the new home. We're not worried about there being ghosts. Everything will be totally fine. Ghosts, schmosts. Ooh, they've got materials there. Nothing there. All right. I don't want goods. Your boy wants materials. 25. That's a lot of people to send over there. Okay. So now this is done. It is done. Nice. This is an extremely dangerous place. We better come prepared. Required. We have all the things. You guys are worried for nothing. Scouts report that the valley is filled with toxic miasma seeping from the chasms in the ground, seemingly made by a huge explosion. In an effort to make the site more hospitable, we could force an avalanche down the valley, covering some of the fissures, but we would bury the technological roots of the city forever. If we want to access the foundations of the destroyed generator and salvage the cores within, we have to demolish the last of the ruins and crack the ground open even more. Once our colonists arrive, we'll have to choose. Send the colonists! Descending into the valley of the Winterhome can be very challenging, and we'll need to divert resources, manpower, and attention from New London. Are you certain you wish to confront this challenge now? Hell yeah. Steward, a radical group of pilgrims has come forward with a proposition. They suggest ensuring the leading members of the stalwarts end up included in the colonist group that will set out to Winterhome. The stalwarts have been the source of discord in New London. One member of the pilgrims say, make sure that the most fervent among them join the main group to Winterhome colonists. With them gone, New London will be free from protests. So wait a second. The pilgrims, their whole goal was to try to move to this place. And then once we're moving there, they're like, no, send everyone else there so that they can die. That's a terrible plan. Okay, so that's going to take 12 weeks to be able to start. And all of my things are working. Oh, I wanted to see if I could. I cannot expand that one. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that's something that I have to build here. Nice. Housing blocks is done. Time to rest. Community service. Steward, more and more citizens are contesting the community service law that we have in place. Why must the whole city help extract resources? The city has survived. We're no longer in dire need of materials. That's not true. Must we keep toiling endlessly? Said a tired young man finishing a shift. It's true that we're not in immediate danger, nor do we have any pressing needs. Maybe we should consider doing away with a community service altogether. Well, then what's the other option? Oh, whoops, that's something that I meant to go to. That'd be kind of nice. Oh, huh. Well, if that's the case, then we could probably do this instead and see who we need to negotiate. Quote, factory where silica is utilized to smelt iron ore into materials with limited heat demand. All right. Law supported, boys. The delegates have spoken. Let's get that silica factory going. We can repair that because we have the things to be able to do so. Holy shit, we're at stockpile of coal. Let's shift the majority of this over here then. And let them just stockpile the coal. Now, I'll have to freeze my arse watching stupid pipes. Well, you're the one who complained about the other one. It's always something, isn't it? Build a couple of housing districts to be able to house the rest of my folks. I think. They're still on their way over there. And then we can start our other colony and things will go well. Look at that. Housing just dropping. Wait a second. Where did these 3,000 people just come from? Oh, you fucker. The Frostlanders' demands have been met. Nice. I do kind of wish that these 80 people didn't just come out of the fucking floorboards. Abel Smith, he's a 51-year-old beggar holding a bowl of soup, food, hot food in exchange for nothing. They could have just ignored me, discarded me. I would have understood. Instead, they fed me, clothed me, smiled at me like I'm a person. I never thought I'd see the day when my city would provide for someone like me, someone who can only take. One day, I'll thank them proper. I'll give back. All right, Abel. Guess who's going to Winterhome? It's you. You're going to be able to give back. Yo. 10,000 people that need work. Okay. The fate of Winterhome, a pivotal choice. The Winterhome expedition has arrived to the cursed city. The cores under the ruins can be used to further upgrade the New London's generator, bringing about levels of warmth we've never dreamt of. To reach the cores, we would have to demolish the ruins, split the earth open to access those that are buried, and extract them quickly before the toxicity renders Winterhome forever uninhabitable. Alternatively, we could seal the toxic fissures forever, burying most of the cores. We could bring an avalanche down to batten down the cracks, then work fast to manually close whatever remains. But afterwards, we can build a new city here and use it as a springboard for our expansion. Whichever approach that we take, there's no turning back. Blow the ruins. We need the cores to upgrade the generator to full capacity, close the fissures, and then settle there. No single whiteout. If we can settle here, no single whiteout will endanger us all again. I like it. I'm sorry. This choice will realize the Pilgrims' dreams and undermine any hope for the future that the Star Wars wanted. Confirm your choice. We gotta do what we gotta do, boys. We gotta be able to expand into this new area. I know that Winterhome has had a awful history, but it's things that we can build on. Winterhome colonized. Oh shit! We made it to chapter 4 already. Colonizing Winterhome into a habitable colony will be difficult. The remnant toxic gas springs will still spew toxic fumes. We have to frost break and contain all toxic fissures before the gas concentration becomes lethal. They've ruined Winterhome. What's the point? Disease mega high. All right. Tap into all toxic gas springs using a fume filtration district. Oh, this is totally different. Oh, huh. So this is where all of the severe toxic gases are coming from. Look at those materials. That's what we need. Oh shit, there's so many materials here. This is the best case scenario. We'll frost break into there, and then we'll be able to take care of it. The generator's turned off, and we need to be able to shift some goods here. They don't need very much there. Cool. So they'll frost break that way. And then I'll also be able to frost break this way. And then once that's done, we'll be able to continue to frost break on top of it. There's cores here, and then we'll have to frost break out in this direction as well. It's those pilgrims. They've doomed us all. No. The rapid frostbreaking harms workers. Steward, as frostbreaking teams have neared the chasms in Winterhome, it was as if they approached the maw of hell itself. The ground splintered, and noxious fumes pushed through the cracks to strangle those even in open air. Scores of our people suffered today, brought right to the edge of death. They won't survive a second attempt. Rapid frostbreaking can lead to injuries and death. Tensions between pilgrims and Star Wars is rising. Yikes. Sacrifices will be needed. Tom Hughes, 34-year-old colonist, devising a plan. Those fucking pilgrims, always bending the steward's ear to their psychotic ideas, driving our city into the ground, and now with Winterhome, they're putting all of us in danger with their madness. This can't continue. Someone's gonna have to do something. We've tried talk. It's time for action. All right, Tom, I get it. It's gonna be fine. You don't have to be such a grumpy gills. Over transport capacity. Oh shit, I didn't I didn't realize that there was a way to do safe okay, well, that's a problem. I just went over there and I just straight ripped it. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I? Why can't I do this? I have 600 workers that are capable of doing something. Why can't I? Greatly increased by shelter deficiency. What do you mean shelter deficiency? Oh shit. Once those people get there, they'll be able to help. Is there anything like super bad happening here? Squalor. By population size. Fine. I can focus here and work on trying to build and take care of this as much as I can. Sabotage in Winterhome. Steward, some of the colonists swayed by the stalwarts among them have begun sabotaging our efforts. They tamper with buildings and heavy machinery. We could build watchtowers to maintain order, but some of the pilgrims whisper of a more extreme solution. They propose that we instill public executions. In their mind, it would aid both the efforts as well as show that the colonists that given the better option, working is the better choice. You fucking kidding me? Enact public executions? Absolutely not. Watchtowers are already... Oh, these are different. Okay. Okay. So let's see if I just need to... Toxic gases spring covered, and the toxicity falls to notable levels within Winterhome. Look at that, boys! That's progress! Oh, that's the actual way that they... Death to pilgrims. Conflict is brewing. Steward, we've discovered that ransacked provisions. The dream is dead. Cores are gone and will never feel true warmth again. Carved into the warehouse walls, followed by death to pilgrims. 3 of our workers did not report to their shifts. They were known to be stalwart members, instigating brawls and vocal in their hatred of our efforts here in Winterhome. Their fate is left to Frost now. We need to have our eyes peeled for violent radicals. Okay. They can flee all they want. That's fine. This one, say frost breaking, we'll build here. I don't have the workers for that. Can I actually send them goods now? We can see if we can get the food problem solved. I don't have any materials that I could really send over transport capacity. That's a problem. People have maximum trust. Hell yeah. Jesse Hyde, a 30-year-old colonist, cursing the pilgrims. They sit on their throne made of our blood, built off our backs. They drink ice wine and smoke cigars and laugh over appetizers. And what do? We work, we toil, we break ourselves in the muck and mire for a dream that we don't share. May they choke on their food, may they drown in their wine, and may they burn together with their pathetic ideals, and may I be there to see it. Jesse, you're being a real big old baby right now. We might die because I only have 23 weeks. And for some reason, I don't know why I can't build this, but it's fine. Can you guys stop sabotaging this? Jesus. Why can't I build this? That's interesting. I'm not sure why I can't build this. Oh, I was misunderstanding it the whole time. Oh, shit. I might have just fucked up and I might have to reload. No, I just fucked up the whole thing. Oh, boys, this is not going well. I fucking... Oh, no! No! I figured it out too late. The toxicity increases to notable in Winterhome. I'm sorry, my dumb brain. If you fuckers would stop fucking with it, Jesus. The bell tolls work in Winterhome. Steward, we dug too deep. We plowed forward until the gas changed. It became stronger, more potent. And those who didn't get sick immediately started seeing things. They went rabid with fear, lashing out at everything and nothing. We kept them apart as long as we could, but they're killing each other. One has already died, and more will surely follow. Tensions are rising. Fuck, if you will. This isn't going quite the way that I anticipated. Okay. Literally, the disease is so high if I do that. Steward, the workers in Winterhome won't stop coughing. We schedule breaks, we cycle the shifts, we haul them out from the depths by the cartload, but they still can't gas the clean air. There's nowhere to escape it. There's nowhere to get relief. It's as if the toxic rot clings to their lungs. If we want to spare them, we'll have to pull them out soon. This is not going well. This is not going well. Where's Apex Workers? Oh, I think I need to actually research Apex Workers first. Uh-oh. This harsh world has no place for weakness. We'll solely rely on the fittest and the strongest workers and push them to achieve their maximum potential. Yikes. Yikes. All right, well, here we go. Apex workers, the best of the best. People are just dying left and right here. Oh man, this is not going well. All right, so let's see about... Whoops. And then we'll expand the housing district there to be able to help. We'll see what's going on in New London because things are not going well here either. This is getting way more stressful now that you have a million things to focus on. Stop it. These guys are like, oh man, we're dying. Man, I wonder if we stop the fumes, if we would stop dying. And instead, you know what they do? They fucking blow it up. I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? No fucking shit, we're dying. We need the fittest and the strongest. It just barely passed. After passing Apex workers, we can now deploy workers with special suits to safely seal the cracks of Winterhome. While they can still fall ill, their threshold for tolerating the toxic gases is much higher. This shit sucks. Can't build this here. I need to do something. They don't have the housing or anything here. Why can't I actually do this? Ah, I didn't have the people to do it. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was unnecessarily stressful. All of the toxic gases have been sealed closed. Toxic gas no longer threatens Winterhome. While what many once saw as a cursed, desolate land, you've made inhabitable. This miracle proves that we can settle anywhere. The once cursed city will become a springboard from which we can expand further. The Frostland can indeed become home.
All toxic vents have been closed. Winterhome is safe.
Winterhome is safe! God, we did it. We did it. It may not have looked pretty, but we certainly did it. And there's coal mines for the kids. It's the only thing that they've ever wanted. You have squalor here, and that's the problem, or is it food is the problem? Food's the problem everywhere. Okay. Huh. Why don't we pause and see if we can get some more food elsewhere? I didn't realize that our food sitch is getting worse. This food district is actually completely empty. That's a problem. Oh, boy. Oh, this food district is also completely empty. Great. I didn't realize that I was this boned, if you will. The stalwarts are actively hostile against me. That's perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Alright, fuckers, stop it with that. We'll see if we make it a skyway, if they'll be able to deliver more materials, because I think that's what we need. And then let's start building watchtowers like they wanted. Just kidding, I can't. I don't know why. Oh, thank God. That's what we needed, was the fucking heat to get better. Because boy howdy, I was just getting stressed. All done. So we can get a food district set up here. And then we can continue to frost break out here towards the coal, which will be helpful. And then we won't need to have as much coal coming in. Actually, we can actually stop the coal that's coming in, because we are stacked on coal right now. Actually, that'll make it so I can actually change my distribution. Nice. Jeez, it's always something. I unfortunately need to send more people here because they're just coming here and dying. Keep cold, hunger, and disease absent. Well, that's a problem. Food. Not great. But we're getting food here now, boys. What are the chances of a hospital here? And then I also need to get a watchtower whenever I have more people actually here. It's gonna get colder in a little bit, which is not entirely great. How do I get up here? I have to go around? No, how do you get up there? Like I have to go this way, but I'm not sure how that would happen. Yeah, I can't go that way. Okay. Stalker arrested. Stalwarts involved. Conflict in New London. Steward, guards have apprehended a member of Stalwarts near Council Hall. Caught him loitering with no good reason to be there, said one of the guards. We found a notebook full of timetables of the pilgrims, delegates, comings and goings. He refuses to explain the purpose of these notes. And on the last page, we found the following scribble. The dream of warmth that we lost in Winterhome must be avenged. Tensions between Stalwarts and pilgrims have reached the breaking point. We must monitor the Stalwarts. Yeah, we're gonna have to, because they're just actively trying to kill our folks. Materials and food. Materials. Do I have anywhere else that's actively trying to get food? I do. One here. Deposit fully extracted. Never mind. Well, yeah. Okay. There's nothing else. I was just trying to see if there was any other food outposts that I could get, which this could be helpful. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I can expand this out here. Just so I can expand the working district and make that bigger. Here we can do a housing block here. And then I would also like to see... where I would be able to do so. Oh, they're frost breaking that for me. Okay, that's perfect. So let's go back, see if we can frost break here, and then start to allow for more housing districts, because I think that's part of the issue here, is that I don't have anywhere to put people. And then watchtower here, and then as soon as this is done, I'll expand and put another watch district there. Let's see if we can do extraction. 200 materials, but increases disease. Increases squalor. Disease is less of a... Okay. We have houses, we have materials starting to build here. We just don't have any goods here. See about lowering the amount of food that we need to be able to get. I think that we can manage some of the food ourselves. We have excess materials, which is good. We can start sending some over here. See if I can... Not yet. Let's expand this out and then see if... can I not expand? Can't expand because we haven't built this out yet. Let's build this out and see if we'll be able to expand a little bit there too. They're afraid of heat scarcity. Let's see why. Okay. So, coal. Coal is still currently an issue here. Leah, how are you? I hope work's going well. Housing. We need another. We need this district to be built here. I can't do it. Expand this out here, and then we'll be able to make this housing district bigger. Just taking a walk on your lunch break? Oh, well, I hope work is going, okay. I love you. The stream's going okay. I figured out a way to be able to also stream towards YouTube as well, which is interesting. Let's open that up and so we can start to get a little bit of the coal. Yeah. Can I expand you? I can. Oh, yeah. So then we can put a watchtower there, and then that will be the security that we need here. And we can start bringing more people over. Oh shit, we are consistently running out of food. We'll start working on our own coal development here so the children can have a new mine to go into. Whole thing that we've been trying to build towards. Housing, patrol tower. Wow, there's a pickle Lauren. I love it. Board over here. Slavers camp. Several scouts went missing in this area over the years. Finally, we've traced their tracks to the walled camp. We can see cages and guarded hunts. It seems to be some sort of slaving camp. If we sent guards, we could deal with the slavers and rescue some of the prisoners. Our scouts certainly feel safer knowing that they can explore without having to watch their backs. It's a lot of people for 1,000 people. Salvage the remains. Breakdown point. From the size of the abandoned workshop, wooden scaffolding, and support structures, our scouts believe a dreadnought was serviced here for several months. Around the workshop, they found remains of training equipment, targets, bows, rifles, compasses, all used and repaired and used again to the point of shattering. A small graveyard stood to the side near a crude sculpture of a man covered in eels. Its plinth reads, "Those who stay are lost, but those who move on will be found." Prefabs, which could be helpful. More materials. We always need more materials because that always seems to be the problem. And then, do we have anywhere that I can send? That's almost. Expedition here because we're running low on food. I'm going into the tunnel. I might lose you. All right, sweetie. That's okay. Food is in surplus, housing's in surplus, disturbances under control. You have managed to enforce peace in Winterhome for now. Sabotage will cease. Districts will no longer be damaged by saboteurs. If the measures put in place to counteract the sabotage are lifted, Winterhome will face destruction once again. We are making progress. Good. Good. I hate that. I hate that I can't see whenever that gets activated because it makes me feel really uncomfortable. That's like all of the people in this game talking about you, and you're like, what is happening? Joker, what's going on, my dude? How are you? It's good to see you. I hope that your weekend went well, my friend. Jack Sadler, a 43-year-old runner, bandaging his wounds. I can't believe they put up watchtowers. I can't believe that they attacked me. People back home wouldn't stand for this. I know they won't. I'll die here, but it won't be for nothing. I'm proud I tried to run. I'll do it again if I could. Stay here and die for a cause I don't believe in, for a place that I never wanted to go, or try to make it back to the city, I'd run every day. Joker, I'm doing good, man. It's been finally a relaxing day, so I can actually just kind of hang out, play some games. It's been really nice. So I'm glad that I can actually relax a little bit. But you know, as much as you can relax playing Frostpunk, because it seems like there's always something that you're like, ah, shit. Some other thing that you have to panic about. We can go here. Actually can send quite a few people. We're just gonna have to build more housing districts for them, which we'll have them build up this. And once that's done, I will continue to build more housing and we'll make some progress. We can actually lower the total number of, oh, they've actually got so much coal that they're stockpiling there. That's huge. So we can keep stockpiling here for now. They have so many materials that we could use some here, which will be good. There you go. The relaxation is amazing. Yeah, dude, it's going well. I hope that you and Panda also vibing. I'm excited for when you do your cooking stream. Are you planning on doing any sort of Fortnite here soon? If so, I would absolutely love to see it, as always. Demolish this because they're no longer using it. That should help us a little bit. Starvation, problems in the city. Steward, the latest count shows that many people died of hunger. The hollow, vacant stares of the starving haunt the streets of the city, and an undercurrent of panic tugs at their feet. People fear the horrors of years past will return under your leadership. It's prudent to reassure them. Uh-oh. Food is becoming a problem. Actually, there's something that we can do about that. We should do this. And see if that'll be able to help. We can negotiate with somebody. Mostly again. We could do that. I'd fund one of their projects. That'll be fine. Oh yeah. That way we should be able to boost a little bit of the food that we're making, which should be helpful. Nice. And then to the New Londoners. A future just within reach. Well done, Steward. We're nearly there. You've shown it's possible to embrace the frost, that this new ice age is simply a catalyst for adaptation. This future is just within our reach, but our path to this point has divided our people. Trouble brews in New London. Chart your course with care. Yikes. I have no idea with Fortnite getting a little sick of it, just a little. That's fair. I was actually just thinking today, I was like, man, I kind of wish there was some sort of shooting game that I would be able to get back into. But Call of Duty always definitely gets me too angry. And then I was trying to find another one that's that nice balance, but I haven't quite found it just yet. Casey Laurent, 39-year-old, faction radical. Assuaging last-minute doubts. Get yourself together. We must do it. We must. If a crop is diseased, you burn the plants. If a scout has frostbite, you cut off the limb. And if a faction no longer serves the people, feed them to the winter home for a delusional cause. rips their future from their hands, what do? Exactly. We get rid of people who destroy our future. Radicals from the Star Wars are determined to avenge the loss of their dream of warmth in Winterhome. Yikes. I'm actually looking forward to the new Black Ops. I love the beta. Good shooters are hard to find. I didn't get a chance to play the beta, which sucks because I wanted to be able to like try it out and see how it goes. I've been playing I can't think of what the name of the other. There was another game that just came out that was or it didn't just come out, but a few months ago. That's free and made by Ubisoft. It's fine. It's not as good as like I'm sure that this beta is actually a little bit more enjoyable. So I hope that I get a chance to be able to play it. Beta was so much fun. Can't wait for the return of round-based zombies. That stuff was fun. Oh my god. I remember the days of playing like the original zombies, and like I would spend hours playing it. So that's exciting that it's coming back. It's one of the first times that I've seen a cutscene. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Black Ops 6 is free on Game Pass Ultimate. I don't have it. But if it oh no. The stalwarts are murdering people in the city council. That's a problem. But that might give me a reason to be able to get Game Pass then. Steward, one of the stalwarts has stabbed a speaker of the Pilgrims to death. At the exact moment, bands of stalwarts storm several districts in the city. New London is on the brink of chaos. The Pilgrims are furious and terrified. These terrorists have no place in New London. They must either leave or cease to be stalwarts. They get ready to fight back. Banishing the stalwarts would punish this crime and unify New London under the ideals of the Pilgrims. You could try to stop the madness and seek reconciliation. You would, however, have to ensure concessions from both sides. This is not the only way, though. Many in the city could rally behind you. You could retake the captain's lost authority, separate the bickering factions, and enforce order. Civil war is upon us. Your choice here determines how you will end it. The Pilgrims' fervor is increased. Banish the stalwarts. The stalwarts must find a new home. Convince them to abandon their identity and find a new home for those who refuse. Yikes. Seek reconciliation. Compromise. However difficult it might to achieve, it's worth it if it saves lives. Decrease both factions' fervor and reach positive relations with all communities to vote on peace accords. Enforce order. Both bickering factions must be brought to heel. Pass all rule provisions in council. Unify the city as its new captain and contain the warring factions. All right. I think it's time that we have got to a point where we just continue as the captain. We've been the captain until this point. Why should we change? Enforce order. You have chosen to unify the city behind you as new captain. To succeed, you will need strong relations to vote strengthening your role. Many guard squads to contain the bickering factions. The choice is binding. If you confirm, you must succeed or your rule will end. Your power is very limited. You will have to win many charter votes to achieve victory, and this path is very difficult. Oh, gee. You should not encounter okay. You'll need to be a shrewd negotiator and secure good relations with most communities and vote many changes through council. The choice is binding. You should not encounter insurmountable obstacles in this path. And then the last is making them find a new place. To succeed, you'll need to relocate all its members to a new colony. If you invest in construction, they'll leave amicably. If you do not, you will rely on guards to deport them. Jeez. Every time this game is like, how about we throw a new worse decision at you? But I think in the name of being the Frostpunk captain, I feel like we almost have to go down to being the captain again, you know? I'm between these two. I don't think banishing them makes sense. They lived here long enough that we could find a way to be able to unify. Decisions. Exactly. But only because I'm afraid that if I make this decision, I'm going to absolutely lose it. So let's just, I think we can negotiate peace, and I think it'll be fine. Because the other one, enforcing order, makes me think it's just going to be a dictatorship. Peace will come when the overwhelming majority of delegates votes to pass peace accords. Yet no one will agree to even hold such a vote until all sides renounce violence. You must negotiate with both factions and figure out what concessions that they need. Take care not to alienate any group too much. You'll need the votes of all to pass the final accords. That's what we'll do. We'll find peace. Hold on one second. I gotta drink some water. Give me a second. To start negotiation, get rid of all radical laws and buildings. Use negotiate peace agreement on community action on Star Wars. Use negotiate peace agreement with the Pilgrims. Optional. Use the protect district ability on all districts engulfed in fighting. Steward, the guards are awaiting orders on what their priorities should be while protecting this district. They could cordon around vital infrastructure, halting its destruction, or instead they could focus on keeping civilians out of harm's way and prevent their deaths. What should be their priority? We should save the people. I understand. You're stressing me out. Peace talks in the path of reconciliation. Steward, following the stalwart's unprovoked aggression, the Pilgrims are very reluctant to talk about peace. However, they would be willing to hold a vote on peace agreement if you were able to provide some guarantees that their ideas will be represented in the city. Which part of their agenda are you willing to further? Technological adaptability. Construct 3 salvaging factors, moss filtration towers, and waste repurposing facilities. Move towards a city where all citizens are cared for and protected from exploitation. Free essentials, equal pay, and mandatory unions. Family apprenticeship, dutiful youth, and mandatory marriage. Relationship rotation? What is wrong with these people? The game sound is very quiet. Thank you for letting me know, sweetie. I was gonna say there actually wasn't much happening at that particular moment. Now I can hear this spooky relationship rotation music. I love you, sweetie. Man, this game's gotten wild. Ongoing battles here. Shit. I don't have any more guards. This is stressing me out. Can't actually make any more guards. Okay. Love you. Back to work. Whoa, it's Titanium Yeri. What's going on, my dude? Elena, have a wonderful day at work. I'll see you soon. Titanium Yeri, what's going on? Echo! Titanium Yeri. I got the box order. Hell yeah. It's time to bulk. I love it. I'm happy for you. Titanium Yeri. Question. At what point are we going to play some multiplayer games? The boys got to know. Need to get more housing here. There, Titanium Yeri, I always have time for you. I just need to know what to play, you know? Hi, Hangry Hungry! Joker, we love you and you are amazing. Is there any food left here? There sure is not any more food left here. Jeez. I have a crap ton of PTO near the end of the year. I plan on streaming. Hell yeah. He's back, boys. Terry, I'm excited for you to I'm excited for you to go back to streaming. I like how everywhere else is just kind of like stressed out, but this place is just kind of vibing. They're just making oil. They don't care about what's going on in the rest of the world. They're like, how do we get more oil, boys? Meanwhile, New London is falling apart. There's a civil war happening here. Boiling tension. Steward, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into a violent free-for-all. The people have lost faith in your rule. The people have lost faith in your rule can solve the many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos, and if we don't calm the tension soon, oh boy. I actually do wish that Wukong was multiplayer too. Yeah, every weekend's going to be like a 3-day weekend starting in October. Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm really happy for you. I need to. I'm opening this up so that I can do another housing district here and then get another set of guards to be able to help. Get rid of all I don't have any. I'll get rid of all radical laws. What other radical laws do we have? Oh, not particularly. Which is this. I need to go back to the standard one because this is the problem. And then I have to go back to this to decrease the tension. There's two things that we have to do.
Steward.
Steward! Steward!
Hear us, Steward.
Steward! Steward!
I need to I need to be able to see what these guys would negotiate for, but I can't. And the colder season's only going to make things worse.
A cold season is imminent.
A ghost town. All signs indicate that the settlement was habited until recently. Strangely, the larder was emptied, but most clothing and personal items were left behind. There are some bloodstains in the snow, but no bodies were found. One scout found a salvageable core beneath the hearth of the town, earning herself extra rations. The buildings themselves contain useful components too. If we can spare the men to dismantle them, take only the core, take everything. We're gonna be able to put people here shortly. So that housing is less of a problem. Oh, they have so much food here now. So then we can take... Nice, nice, nice. We can actually start shifting some of the food over here and some of the materials over here as well. And that should start to make people, you know, chill out a little bit. We have food coming in. All right, let's do the housing district, and then we'll have to build the other guard tower here to help stop them. Have you seen the Satisfactory 1.0? This looks like a game that you'd spend days. Yes. So I actually saw that game when it was in early access, and I've been looking at it for a long time to decide if I actually wanted to be able to play it. Which it looks like it would be a game that I would really enjoy. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I think I want to get it. Hey Maverick, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. But yes, I have seen that game. Stewart, 187 pilgrims died in a recent battle. They were overwhelmed as their opponents stormed with fervor with fury in their eyes. Well, if you guys would let me, you know, pass a freaking law, things would be going better. But you won't let me. He hates early access. That's not true. He'll actually play it now that it's not in early access. Fair. Yeah, you're right. Let's see if I can get some more food while I'm waiting for that to finish. Hot Springs Mushroom Cave. Hell yeah. Our scouts found... Holy shit. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, man. So Maverick, with this restream thing, I no longer see these see the messages of when people redeem that, and it scares me every single time. Our scouts found a variety of mushrooms growing within the different depths of the caves. Broken heat pipes run through the caverns. The scouts suspect that this is the place that was an attempt by the hot springs to develop a heartier food source. Mushroom stamp is very different than a mushroom cave. We could take the mushrooms to add more variety to our hot houses, or we could repair this facility. Actually, yeah, we should do that. And then we'll send it to here, because that'll help, because we are starving. Some people from the hot springs have started a market for goods crafted from bone. It appears a herd of musk ox froze in the valley. They have made use of every part of the frozen beasts to sustain themselves, including the bones. The traders are on the verge of starving, but they'll happily give us some goods for some food. Well, joke's on you guys, I don't have any food. Is a mushroom cave a euphemism for something? Yes. Gotcha, bitch. Yes, you sure did. There's more food out there, but I don't have the people to explore it. Same thing here. This will finish up here shortly, and then I'll be able to continue to explore. I'm waiting for the council to chill out so that I can actually, you know, make some progress. Thank you.
You what?
You what? So the reason that the Star Wars are mad is because I have this radical law that was forcing people to work in dangerous environments. So now I need to get rid of that law so that they'll actually talk to me. They're just really annoying about it. I will fund their projects. That's fine. Oh, Maverick. I hope that you've been having a good Sunday, my dude. Thank you for popping in the stream, my friend. You have succeeded in undoing all radical measures present in the city. We are one step closer to achieving peace. You want to try Sea of Thieves? I'd always be down to try a new game. The only downside, Yeri, that I don't know where to download it at. The kids yearn for the mines. Who cares? No. Maverick, that's not radical though. The kids, they're still going back to the mines. It's on Steam. We definitely could, Yeri. I've been really wanting to play something like FPS, and I don't know why. My brain really wants to be able to play, like, I don't know, something crazy like Valorant or something. The Star Wars take hostages. Stop it. Dude, same. No more beige. We went to Lowe's, got more floor. Nice, that's awesome. I saw your picture of them, and they look great. And Yeri was like, same. Well, Terry, if you want to play Valorant with me, we can play some Valorant. I want to give it a shot. I'd be happy to. Valorant's too sweaty. Yeah, I want to be a sweaty. Steward, the stalwarts have stormed a new district full of pilgrim neighborhoods. They set buildings on fire to force them out. Before ruthlessly beating them, the pilgrims had to retreat, leaving many of their own behind. The first game I dropped 11 kills. I'm proud of you, Yeri. Fuck. Sucks. If you want sweaty, just play COD Warzone. So Terry and I used to play a ton of Warzone. The problem with that is that we got really into it, and we used to be good at it too. Like really good at it. But then we would get in these lobbies that were like, I'm pretty sure we're full of people who were cheating. I'm pretty sure the people were cheating. The butt yearns for the COD.
We are calling you, Stuart.
There's so many things happening that it's stressing me out. Stuart. I wonder if that would help. I've been doing a bit of the First Descendant. Also free, you could try Warframe. PTSD for him, man. Yeah, you're right. So Terry and I actually played a lot of Outriders. So did Elena, actually. Because it reminded her of... God, what was the name of that game? Oh, I can't think of the name of that game. Borderlands. So when we played Outriders, it was actually a lot of fun. But Terry, let me know if you're free to play Valorant. We can. I could download some Valorant and we can play. Oh yeah, look at that. I'd rather do the First Descendant over Warframe. Same. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Terry, yes, I have played CSGO and I have it downloaded. So if you wanted to switch and play a little bit of CSGO, I'd be happy to. Give me 1 second. Terry, I have also only I've only opened the game. So I would be happy to try to learn it, is what I'm saying. That didn't decrease their fervor at all. You lied to me. I think we're fucked. I'm glad I didn't try to be the dictator because I think I would have been fucked if I did that. But either way, I would be happy to switch to something else and we could play some more, Well, Yeri, what I'm saying is that I would play anything with you.
Steward. You hear us, Steward?
All right, let's negotiate the peace. I'm gonna start Ale and Tail later. Nice, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. I still gotta look at that game. 3 salvaging factories, research. Where's the salvaging factories? What is that under? I could do that. That's fine. I like that. That's awesome, and I hope her stream goes well.
Steward.
Negotiate peace. This will be the second and final objective of your quest. Oh. Only $15. That's not that bad. Well, I'm downloading Valorant. It's on Riot Games. I'll find my Steam cards and get a sea of. Oh hell yeah! Let me see if I can download Valorant really quickly, and then we can switch over. But I'm getting absolutely decimated in this game. Kotex, I'm getting destroyed right now. All right. Once Valorant is installed and we're playing, we can definitely play. I missed a lot. I took a nap. Well, Kotex, I'm glad that you took a nap because it's Sunday and you should get some rest. I blame the wife. She cuddled me. I love that, and I'm glad she did. So,
You what?
you what? It's time for us to play Rainbow Six again. Terry, if I could like figure that game out, I would. All right, let me accept this and then we can get back to... Okay. So Valorant is installing. We'll be able to play that when that's done. I keep looking over at my abandoned and abused channel like challenge accepted. Look at that fervor. I like it. Look at that. That's funny. So Viking made it so that other links couldn't be shared in my chat because it kept being filled with people who were like, oh, this is where you get bots to be able to view. So then he was like, how about no links? So that's why it's coming up as 3 stars. Rainbow Six is also very sweaty. Have you ever played Rainbow Six Extraction? That's very similar but way less sweaty. No, I haven't, but that makes me think of like the old looter shooters. Okay, so that is downloading. So just to be able to give Kotex some context. So what happened was when we opened up this city here called Winterhome, it was very dividing when it came to my the people that live in New London, because this city was filled with these areas and cracks that was spewing toxic gas that was killing the people that were living here. So in order for me to do it, I had to force people to continue to work there until they could eventually clear it out. So then the people in New London started a civil war, which is why all of these people are attacking, so that they can try to get some power back. So it's been non-stop. Yeah, man, it's a DMZ mode in Siege, right? That game destroyed me. Yes. So Terry and I used to play. There was a different type of looter shooter that was that we got really into for a while. But that's why I'm like, I want to go back and play a game like that. It's been so long. Oh. Need to open up Steam really quickly. Yes, that's the game I was thinking of. Thank you. I have Div 2 with all the DLC. I don't think I played it. So we played it when it first came out, but then we haven't played it since. So it's been a long time. I am just working on making space for Valorant because I want to be able to play some Valorant with Terry. This is the first time that I've ever ran into the issue of having too many games downloaded at once. It's basically don't die while getting all the loot and clearing out the infection, kind of like The Division. But Maverick, sometimes my brain needs some of that sweat in there, you know, that when you're playing a game and you're like, you know, sometimes my body needs that. And like lately, it's been missing that type of feeling. Yeah, I've done it a few times, never passed a mission. All right. So food is going really well here, so that's good. Holy shit. Holy shit, we can address the food problem. Dad, just wants to get mad to fuel his workout the next day. You're right, I just want to... Sometimes you just gotta... Oh man, I played Tarkov with a couple of friends. Also a really fun game, but also really hard like you're saying. Materials is becoming a problem as well. These are all explored. That is still... Okay. All my things are working. Okay. Should be good. We have housing, we have food. That's all helping with the tension problem. We need to be able to research one of these things. What the fuck? I need this to go away. Why is this here? No, that's not what I wanted. How many more of these buildings do I need to build? I need to build 3 salvaging factors, research and build the moss filtration towers. What's happening? I think Frostpunk just froze. I did not play Titanfall 2. Also a very good game. Filtration towers. Seven weeks, I can open this one. Well.
Do not blame all your problems on the steward. Take
Moss filtration to get people to lay off. There. That'll go there. That should be all 3. TF2 is top 5. I mean, that sounds like I need to check it out. It's for a game to be top 5. That's pretty, you know, all the way up there. Moss filtration. Oh, fuck me. I don't have anywhere that I could build that. I do have Overwatch 2. I don't know that I like the actual like combat mechanics in it. I've also played it for a little bit, so I'm like at least familiar with the way that the game works. The problem is that I have a couple of friends that I try to game with. When they get a new game, they tell me, and by the time I get it, they're finishing it, moving on to the next one. Exactly. So that's why I was like, I want to get ahead of the curve, and I want to work with Terrence to be able to get a game that we're going to play together, you know?
Steward.
Stuart? I don't know why this is in the way right now. This is stressing me out. Nice. 5 days, and then technological adaptability agreement. What needs to be we'll see what needs to be passed in the council here in a couple of days. Boat 4. We'll see if we'll be able to get this taken care of so that we can try to get people supported. Terry, let me know when your Valo's ready. Oh, thank you for sending me that link, Maverick. I appreciate it. Oh, I think I'm overdoing it on water. I tend to drink 2 64-ounce jugs in a day, and I'm obsessed with. Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way, but I have to add something to my water because if I don't, I will feel sick. Oh my god, I can start to negotiate. Okay, perfect. This is good. The Star Wars claim they were pushed to violence to defend their place in the city. They accuse you of having turned it into a place for pilgrims and pilgrims only. Before they even consider agreeing to a lasting peace, they demand you show goodwill by integrating some of their ideas into how the city is run. Let's work on that. I add ice to my water. Hell yeah. Oh shit, do I need to restart my computer to be able to play, Terry? That would suck. I don't want to end the stream, you know? Unproductive do maintenance. Privatized alcohol production. Medical innovation. Teaching hospital. Experimental treatment. And farmers. That's fine. Let's do that. Pharmaceutical testing laboratory. Research teaching hospital. We're making progress. Oh, that sucks. Well, then that means that I'm gonna have to stop the stream. Where is... teaching hospital. And then we need to get pharmaceutical testing, which I think is after treatment. Well, Terry, if that's the case, give me let me finish this this Civil War, and then I will restart the computer so we can play, and I'll switch over. We're making progress. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to make enough progress. I need to build one more salvaging factory and then we're good. We're almost there. This is a teaching hospital? This is a teaching hospital. I'll be able to build a teaching hospital there, and that should allow for some of them to start to calm down a little bit. We are so close to failing this that it's not going well. Teaching hospital is going here.
Steward.
You are despised. Ah, shit. Oh, shit.
Steward.
Steward. Oh man, I'm getting fucking so stressed out with the way that this is going because it's not going well.
Steward.
Pilgrims recruit child soldiers. No! No! Our guards apprehended a band of children fighting alongside radical pilgrims. Most refused to talk, but one 11-year-old boy broke down and claimed that he'd been recruited by the pilgrims' leadership. Some seem repentant, but others are eager to take the fight to the stewards. We have bigger issues at the moment. To be fair, we do have bigger issues at the moment. Oh man, I am. Guys, we are so close. Relations with the pilgrims improve, their fervor decreases. Hell yeah. Sarah Griffiths, a 37-year-old Pilgrims member, looking out the window. The city is not yet what we dream of, but it's a step, a crucial step towards setting things right for us. We might adapt to the cold, thrive, and live within it. If the steward can maintain this, we might just be able to attain this peace that they keep talking about. We're almost there, boys.
Following the latest violence, red scarf and blue
Steward.
headband gang paraphernalia.
Oh my god, we might actually lose this. Oh my god, thank you, Terry! I will check the Steam here in a little bit, but Yeri, I can't wait to be able to start playing some games with you. We're so close. Oh my god, there's no trust in me and I'm very worried. All right, we got a little bit of trust. We got a little bit of trust. New building proposed by the boys. Just finish this building. Oh my god, the stalwarts are not as militant now that they have a portion of what they want. Their fervor decreases. Yes! We're gonna try to get a game on? Hell yeah, Kotex, I'm happy for you. Militancy abandoned. All current battles will disappear. Where's this last one? I wish this wasn't here because it's in the way, which seems to be a bug. You have put an end to all pitch battles in your city. We can expect a respite from violence for several weeks, but as long as militants exist and no permanent solution to the conflict has been found, fighting will break out again sooner or later. We'll find a permanent solution. Tension crisis fixed! Oh, yeah. Fine. Oh, it's still opposed. The law is still... That's fine. We'll come back here in a second. I need a little bit more trust before I can start doing the, doing that. But we have excess housing now, so that's good. Trust rises! I actually don't care if this passes or not, so that's okay. All right, guys, we are, as soon as I am able to negotiate peace, I'm gonna, that's fine.
The law is tabled.
I'm going to restart my computer so that we can play or switch games for a little bit and play some games with Titanium Yeri. We can research overclocking. Get some more trust. Give it some more time for some things to kind of stop from boiling over. We can see about being able to fix some of the goods problems. I think we're actually in an okay-ish spot. We've made a lot of progress, actually. Can we get any more shelter? Nice. Back to New London, and then as soon as we can, we'll go back and see if we can convince this law to be passed. Change proposal, rule, peace. People are divided. That's progress. Why can't I propose this law to be? Jesus. Why are you the way that you are?
The noes have it.
I just want to be able to negotiate some peace. Oh, that's helpful, actually. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get it to pass. We need 2/3. Just let it pass. Don't... No!
Have spoken. The law
Fuck.
is tabled.
Whoops, I used the wrong thing on them. Big ol' whoops. You guys can vote on it again and let that go. That sucked. We were so close!
The proposed law has been approved. A law passed in the council. Take heed.
I just want them to let me talk about peace. Fine. Go ahead and vote. I don't care. And then as soon as we vote, we'll switch everything over.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
Oh, I actually have some trust now. We can see if we can get this passed. They gave me 30 weeks to be able to do it. I have 6 weeks until I can pass another law, so let's give it another shot. Law supported! Please, we're all on the same page. Everybody's like, let's just stop this. We have secured an end to the Civil War, and the warring factions have agreed to put aside their grievances and settle their disputes. We thought it was impossible. That which spawned from the condemnation could only produce conflict. To take two groups that are fundamentally opposed to each other at their core and bring them together. Never have we been so happy to be so wrong. We can only hope that this peace will last long enough to rebuild the city. Tonight we celebrate. We did it, boys! Holy shit, we actually beat the game! Oh my god! The city did not fall. It got really close to falling, I'll tell you what. And that's the game on Citizen. Hell yes. We did it! In the darkest hour, you strive for peace. Hope persists, a flicker in the wind. Maybe you wanted everyone to get along. Supported the Pilgrims in their vision of the future. Maybe you tried your very best. 1,000 people died trying to become apex workers. 600 desperate outsiders flooded the city. Actually, not that many people. Maybe you always looked for a middle path. Winterhome settled. Something had to be done. Maybe you never gave up, even at the brink. 800 bystanders died in the Civil War. 5 districts were damaged. The peace vote passes. 93 in favor. Hostiles cease. New London finds peace for now. Boys, we did it. This game, very good. I still think I like Frostpunk 1 even better. But W Vote Pass, absolutely. Kid. Lily Mae, 14-year-old shopkeeper. Learns a new trade. Mother lost during the Civil War. Reveres the steward for keeping the city together. And even as life is harsh, her head is full of dreams. We did it, boys. The path of peace is narrow. And as long as we roam this still, cold world, it has no end. My boys, I think we did it. Hell yes. Banana bread at work? Hell yes. What a good game. What a good game. My boys, we did it. We got that dub. That's the game. All right, my friends, give me 30 seconds to restart my computer, and then we're going to switch over to play some Valorant, and I will see you guys here shortly. And I'll be right back. Stop it. Not okay with that. Wait a second. Who did this? Titanium Terry? Titanium Yeri? All right. I will be right back.